Hi guys, it's Catherine. So today's Fangirl Freakout is focused on the iZombie finale. Okay, so while the finale is not until next week, it is a huge double episode finale over on the CW. So instead of just 1 hour of iZombie, all us brainies will get a lovely 2 hours of iZombie. Seriously, it's gonna be like watching an iZombie movie. Yes, I'm so excited. Okay. But I thought with the finale coming up that I would talk about some things that I'm curious about and what I think could happen in the finale, sort of like general theories. Some of these theories I'm also borrowing a little bit from some other people because I think they're interesting, so I thought I would bring them up. The first thing that I was not expecting at the end of this week's episode was Major getting arrested. I feel like I should have thought that was coming, but he's a zombie again, and we all know how zombies fare in prison. Liv almost ate her bunk mate, and I'm pretty sure Major's gonna be in prison for a lot longer because multiple homicides. Like, that's not something you go to prison for and then get out on bail with. Like, he's stuck there, brainless, in a place full of people he could just eat. And I mean, he hasn't really had that many brains to begin with because he ate at Ravi when he was with Ravi, and I don't remember him eating again. He had the, like, smoothie thing, but other than that, I don't remember him eating anything else unless he had, like, a brainy pick-me-up at some point. But with him in prison, I am very concerned. Though, they did show Major... was it Major? Maybe not. I feel like Major was in the elevator scene pictures that were teased for some portion of the finale, which could mean he gets out of prison? I don't know. I mean, he has to get out of prison because he could eat people, so that needs to happen, just for the safety of the other inmates and stuff. They also showed in the preview for the finale that Ravi is getting arrested? I'm not okay with that. Like, okay, Major did actually do some stuff that wasn't legal exactly, but Ravi hasn't done anything. He's been working on the cure. I mean, I guess he could have they could get him for desecration of a corpse maybe, because they weren't supposed to be taking the brains, but they're taking the brains, but it's a morgue. Who's checking these things? Presumably other people that work in the morgue. But you know, whatever. Ravi feels like the senior morgue dude. I feel like they wouldn't question what was going on. But I'm very concerned for Ravi, like a lot. Because I don't need him going to prison. I don't need him getting arrested. He's a nice guy. He's a great guy. I love Ravi. But, okay, so there's my Major and my Ravi concerns. We also saw that Clive is applying to the FBI, but I feel like he's not gonna go. I know Bazio is part of the FBI and their thing, but I just feel like he's not gonna go. Like, he'll think about it, but it won't happen. Which makes me really worried for Dale, because I feel like, okay, this is a guess. I don't know what will happen. But they did show that there's some, like, crazy zombie apocalypse stuff going down, and I'm really worried that something happens to Dale now. Like, I was hoping nothing would happen to her in my other iZombie video where I talked about stuff for season 2 post-hiatus. But I feel like the reason Clive wouldn't go with Dale is if Dale died. Because then there's no reason for him to leave. And then he'd want to, like, get revenge or seek justice for Dale. So, I feel like that might be the only way to keep Clive in Seattle, which is really, really sad because I love Bazio. I mean, she's great, but I'm really worried. And she also knows too much. I feel like this is one of those, like, she knows about the brains, she must be silenced sort of thing. So, like, that's a huge concern for me now. I really was hoping that nothing would happen to her. Though I guess maybe this means Peyton is safe because I really thought something terrible was going to happen to Peyton, which is still possible. I don't trust the safety of anyone at this point. But I was super concerned for Peyton, and now I'm like, oh, maybe Peyton will be okay, and now it'll just be Dale, who I really like, who's going to be in trouble. So there's that. Then with Liv, I know Liv's trying to fix stuff. I feel like a lot of what's happening is more focused on the other characters, and like Liv is trying to help the other characters, but the story has sort of like spread out a lot more. So instead of it being focused on Liv herself, it's like Liv helping everybody else, or like dealing with everybody else's stuff. Because we have all of the things I've already mentioned, plus we have Blaine, who has, I feel like he lost his memory, but I know that a lot of people think he's faking, and it's possible. He's a shady guy. I love Blaine, but super shady. But okay, Don E took over the Brain and the Utopian business and is telling Blaine like he's the boss, and Chief is still doing what Chief does, which is awesome, even though he totally like bear hug deathed that one guy, which was, I mean, really sad. But Chief is really cool, so I mean, he's a shady drug dealer. I'm making things less bad than they are. But okay, Donnie has been telling Blaine like this is downstairs business, your upstairs business, and I'm like, is Blaine getting his memory back and he's just like rolling with it? Like, that's what a lot of the theories I've read are. Like, he is either faking complete memory loss, or he like did lose his memory a little and is getting it back, but he's like going along with everything so that he won't get charged with stuff, and then like he can get back at Donnie. I feel like he wouldn't do anything to Chief because Chief is just doing what Chief does, but he would take down Donnie. I know he would, because Blaine would do that real quick. So the one thing, I feel like Blaine may have actually lost his memory. I'm gonna give him that. But in the finale, I think he'll get it back. And it might happen where he like gets it back and remembers everything that happened when he didn't have a memory, which means he would go after Donnie, and Donnie would be doomed. Because Blaine is scary and could kill people. Because what could happen is he could unhuman again and go zombie. So it's possible, because this cure hasn't been completely tested. So during the big giant apocalypse, I have mentioned that I do think that Blaine could zombie out real quick and just kill someone. And I was really afraid it was going to be Peyton, and now I'm not afraid. I really like Donnie. Like, he's a great character, and the actor who plays him is awesome. But I mean, it could happen, because he's playing Blaine, and you cannot play Blaine. Like, I feel like it's not even, I want to say snitches get stitches, but that's not what this is. It just seems like a really good phrase. I want like a snappy, like, double crossers get crosshaired? That's not very good. I'll work on that and try to be snappier in the future. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. There's a lot that could happen. They did show zombie apocalypse levels of crazy happening in Seattle in the trailer. And unless we're magically back at the zombie high set, I think some crazy stuff's gonna go down. I don't know if like Donnie and Chief get arrested, or the morgue gets busted, or something happens and all the zombies of Seattle don't have brains, but something bad is gonna happen. It's 2 hours. It's gonna be bad. I mean, the episode is gonna be amazing, but like terrible things are going to happen, because that's just what's gonna happen. I can feel it in the very core of my being. So those are all my sort of thoughts, feelings. The end of this season is just gonna be heartbreaking wreck of being. And we still have Drake on ice, a bunch of people on ice, so they have to figure that out. And Gilda's a zombie, and they want to turn Vaughn into a zombie. So who knows? All of Max Rager could become zombies. I want Gilda to kill Vaughn. Like, he's so evil, and Gilda is so angry. And Leanne Lapp is amazing. I'm just throwing that out there. And she looks really good with super white blonde hair. And she does. She's dealing with zombies very well. But I'm feeling like Gilda could kill Vaughn. Like, it could just happen. Just take him out altogether. And she'd just take over Max Rager. I think she'd be good at it. Just an FYI. So, those are my quick theories, thoughts, concerns. There's also something super amazing coming up for you brainies on the finale day. I have some really cool stuff planned that I've been working on with John, who runs the iZombie support group site, which is just iZombieSupportGroup.com. He also runs their Twitter account, which is at Jonathan White _ but the name is iZombie Support Group, and the hashtag is iZombie Support Group. He and I have been working on a really big project, and we're revealing it on finale night. It's gonna be huge! Huge, I tell you! I've been working on it for forever, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. And I just want to tell you about it, and I can't. I'm sworn to secrecy, like double super secrecy. So you'll get to see all of that during the finale. Prepare to be amazed, astonished, surprised, excited. Alright, I think that is it. I already mentioned the iZombie Support Group site, which is where I post all my recipes. So iZombieSupportGroup.com. I also write for the Nerdy Girl Express, which is thenerdygirlexpress.com. I have a blog, clefnotes.wordpress.com. And I'm on Twitter, @clefnotes, which is where most of my brainy picks go. You should keep an eye on my Twitter during the finale for East Coast and West Coast, and on the iZombie Support Group Twitter during that exact same time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me, please subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys!